What if I told you that one company now manages more money than the entire economy of almost every country on Earth? Well, that's exactly what just happened. BlackRock has officially become the first investment firm in history to surpass $15 trillion in assets under management. This isn't just another Wall Street milestone. It could have major implications for global finance, the stock market, and even the future of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So what exactly does this record mean? Why are investors paying so much attention? And could this be another bullish signal for the crypto market? Stay with me until the end, because today's story could completely change the way you look at institutional investing. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Shabanverse, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest crypto and financial news. BlackRock's historic achievement. BlackRock has officially crossed an incredible milestone by managing more than $15 trillion in assets. This is the first time in history that any investment firm has reached this level. To put this into perspective, if BlackRock were a country, the amount of money it manages would rank among the largest economies in the world. This achievement reflects growing investor confidence, strong financial markets, and increasing demand for investment products such as ETFs and index funds. The company has spent decades building trust with governments, pension funds, insurance companies, corporations, and millions of investors around the globe. Today, BlackRock isn't just a financial company, it's one of the most influential institutions in the world. What does assets under management mean? Many people hear the term assets under management, or AUM, but don't fully understand it. AUM simply refers to the total value of money that clients have entrusted to an investment company. This money belongs to pension funds, retirement accounts, businesses, universities, governments, and individual investors. BlackRock manages these investments on behalf of its clients and earns fees for doing so. The higher the assets under management, the greater the company's influence on global financial markets. Why this matters? Reaching $15 trillion is more than just a record. It shows that institutional investors continue to trust BlackRock despite economic uncertainty, inflation concerns, and geopolitical tensions. Large institutions don't move billions of dollars overnight without careful research. When they choose to invest through BlackRock, it sends a strong signal that long-term investing remains attractive. This confidence often spreads throughout the financial markets. BlackRock and Bitcoin. Now let's talk about the part that excites crypto investors the most. Over the past few years, BlackRock has dramatically changed its position on Bitcoin. Once considered too risky by traditional finance, Bitcoin is now viewed by many institutions as a legitimate investment asset. BlackRock's Spot Bitcoin ETF opened the door for pension funds, hedge funds, and traditional investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin without directly holding the cryptocurrency. This has attracted billions of dollars into the crypto market. Institutional demand has become one of the biggest drivers of Bitcoin's recent growth. Why institutional investors matter? Retail investors are important, but institutional investors bring something much bigger: massive amounts of capital. When hedge funds, banks, pension funds, and asset managers begin buying Bitcoin, they don't invest thousands of dollars. They invest millions or even billions. That kind of demand can significantly reduce available supply and create strong upward pressure on prices over time. This is one reason why many analysts believe institutional adoption could support Bitcoin's long-term growth. The ETF revolution. Spot Bitcoin ETFs have completely changed how investors access Bitcoin. Instead of worrying about wallets, private keys, or security, investors can simply buy ETF shares through their regular brokerage accounts. This makes Bitcoin far more accessible to traditional investors. BlackRock has been one of the biggest winners from this shift, attracting substantial inflows into its Bitcoin ETF. What could happen next? If institutional investment continues growing, Bitcoin could benefit from increased demand. However, markets never move in a straight line. There will always be periods of volatility, corrections, and uncertainty. Interest rate decisions, inflation data, global conflicts, and government regulations can all influence market sentiment. That's why successful investors focus on long-term strategies instead of short-term emotions. Risks investors should remember. Although BlackRock's achievement is impressive, it doesn't guarantee that Bitcoin or crypto prices will rise immediately. Crypto remains a volatile asset class. prices can move sharply in both directions. Every investor should do their own research, understand the risks, and never invest money they cannot afford to lose. Patience and proper risk management remain essential. Final thoughts. BlackRock's $15 trillion milestone is more than just another financial headline. It represents the growing power of institutional investing and highlights how traditional seed finance continues to evolve. As companies like BlackRock expand their presence in digital assets, Bitcoin is becoming increasingly integrated into the global financial system. The next few years could reshape the investment landscape in ways we've never seen before. Now I'd love to hear your opinion. Do you think BlackRock's growing influence will push Bitcoin to new all-time highs? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Shabanverse for more crypto news, market analysis, and the latest updates from around the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.